Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie and today I have a declutter video for you. We'll be getting rid of some foundations, concealers, primers, as well as a couple of powders. So if you're interested and want to see me get rid of a couple things, then just keep on watching. Alright, let's get started with primers and powders. This one here from Essence I like a lot. It gives you a little bit of coverage underneath the eye and a little bit of brightness as well. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This one is by KKW Beauty. They're bright in shade. I never really loved this one and they don't sell it anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This one by Becca, their Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. Probably got in a BoxyCharm years ago, never even opened it, but it's so old and obviously I'm not using it, so I'm going to get rid of that one, as well as this Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. Just never opened it, never used it, so I'm going to also get rid of this one. All right. This J1 Red Jelly Pack, I do like a lot. It really does grip your foundation. So for those hot summer days, throw this underneath the foundation and it looks really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. We have a little bit left of this Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer. It is a really nice moisturizing base. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one up. This is so old. I never even got the chance to use it. I think it still has the, yep. But it's at least 4 years old at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. All right. We have the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. I do like this one a lot. They don't sell it anymore. And I just haven't used it in at least a year. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Oh, this one I loved, but I don't reach for it anymore. It's their Dewy Skin Primer. Gives you a nice, like, moisturized, oily kind of finish, but it was beautiful underneath foundation, especially if you had like a matte one and you wanted to make it dewy. This was the way to do it, but I'm gonna have to get rid of it because I just don't use it anymore and it's really old. Let's see, this one I just don't reach for. Maybe used it a couple of times, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. These two. This one I do like a lot. It does really work at blurring the skin as far as the pore area. I think I bought it on BoxyCharm, and I do like this one. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep it because I don't think I opened it yet. Yeah, and it's not too old, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Okay, so we have this one by Pure, the 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. I just haven't used this one in a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. And the Professional, I haven't used this one too much, and I wouldn't mind testing it out a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Right, so this is what we are keeping as far as primers and powders go. This is what we are getting rid of. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now for foundations, I have the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Foundation and Concealer. This one is a little bit drying on me, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I don't love it. As well as the CYO Long Lasting Foundation. This one is very, very old, and I'm just not reaching for it anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. This L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm, I do like a lot, would definitely recommend. It's more of like that moussey kind of texture. This one is really nice. This one, however, is that same moussey texture by Maybelline, but this one is not good at all. I do not like this Maybelline one. I feel like it just kind of rolls off the skin. So I'm going to keep this one and get rid of this Maybelline one. Okay, what else? Wet n Wild Dewy Foundation. I do like this one a lot. I have it in the shade Golden Beige, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This one by Maybelline, their Dream Satin Liquid. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. I'm still testing it out. So far, so good. As well as this one, this Tinted Moisturizer. I like it a lot. It lasts pretty well on the skin, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. What else? Ooh, this Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. It's just not my favorite anymore. I'm not using it as often as I used to. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. Oh, this is one of my favorites here, the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. I like this one a lot. This gives you full coverage, covers everything you would want it to. It looks beautiful, very, very smooth. So definitely would recommend it. It's one of my favorite foundations. As well as this one by Revlon. This is more of a dewy finish. Looks beautiful over dry skin. Never looks dry, never looks cakey. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one as well. What else? This Oma Beauty one is a little bit too drying on me. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This one here by LA Colors. Still testing it out. It's still relatively new to me. I do like it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Have this one by Milani here. It is getting a little bit old, but it's not too old. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one here. I do like it a lot. It gives you a nice satin matte finish. So I'm going to keep this one. All right, this one I got not too long ago as well. I like this one a lot. It gives you a nice medium coverage, and it really just looks beautiful on the skin. So definitely recommend that one. Ooh, this Josie Maran Vibrancy. This is super dewy, but I just don't reach for it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. All right. Another one of my favorites right here by Cosmetics. Their Bye Bye Foundation. I do like this one a lot. It gives you a little bit of SPF. So I'm going to keep this one. As well as this Essence one. This is more of a light to medium coverage. And it looks really nice. I reviewed it not too long ago. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave it down below. But this one and the concealer I do really like. So I'm going to keep this one. As well as my Say. I bought this one maybe last month. And I like it a lot, so I'm going to keep this one as well. Gives you that nice light to medium coverage, nice dewy finish, so keep that one. As well as one of my other favorites, my Makeup by Mario. Do like this one a lot. However, this one I would say is a dupe for this one. So if you don't want to spend the money on the Makeup by Mario, then go ahead and check out the Revlon one because it is very comparable. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one as well. Okay, so this is what we are keeping. 13 foundations, not too bad. Forgot to mention earlier that my 7 Days and 7 Duos foundation and concealers won't be in here because I just haven't figured out my thoughts with all of them quite yet, so I didn't want to throw them into this declutter. But yeah, so 13 foundations I'm keeping. All right, and these are the ones I'm getting rid of. 6 foundations, keeping 13. All right, so these are my concealers. I'm going to go ahead and keep these 2 backups for my Dose of Colors concealer. I have it in the shade 10 and 13. I do like this one a lot. I feel like it's really smoothing underneath the eye, barely creases. Just one of my favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one, or these 2, and get rid of this one. This is the same concealer in the shade 13. It's just a little bit older. I have a little bit left, and I just rather use the backup. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm also going to get rid of this Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. I don't know what it is with this formula, but I don't like the concealer or the foundation. It's just a little bit too drying for me. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This one by LA Girl. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but this is one of my all-time favorites. It's super cheap. I don't know what took me so long to try it, but I love this one. I have it in the shade Bisque. It looks flawless underneath the eye. So if you haven't tried it, give it a try. It's only a few bucks. Ooh, I think this is actually a foundation. Yes, this is a foundation from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. I haven't tried it too much since my video, but I do want to give it another shot or two. So I'm going to keep this one. As well as this one. This is nice and brightening underneath the eye. So if I ever want like a bright under eye, which I do more often than not, I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This is the One Size Beauty Concealer, the shade Light 2. This, I've tried it several times and it just will not work for me. I've tried to like it, but it's way too dry underneath the eye. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. All right. This one by Revlon, I like a lot. Would definitely recommend it. If you have dry under eyes, check it out. It's beautiful. This one as well, I like a lot. Gives you more of a light, maybe medium coverage, but more on the light side, not too much coverage. And it looks beautiful on the skin. So if I ever want more light coverage day, I would definitely reach for this one. I have this one by Bare Minerals. I do like it, but I just haven't reached for it in such a long time. It's so nice and hydrating on the skin. So if you have more of a dry under eye or more mature skin, I would definitely recommend this, but I'm just not reaching for it at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. All right, my e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer. I'm actually almost out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one, use it up. I do like this one a lot. It gives you nice medium to full coverage and a nice dewy finish. So I'm going to keep this one. This one I need to try out a little bit more. I haven't used it too much since the video, so I'm going to give it another shot. All right, we have the Maybelline Super Stay Concealer and the Active Wear one. I do like this one, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. I haven't had it for too long, as well as this NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. This one actually gave me a lot more coverage than I thought it would because of the name. But yeah, it's really nice. You can even use it as a foundation or mix it in with your moisturizer, make a tinted moisturizer. I know I've done that and it looks beautiful on the skin. So definitely would recommend this one. Okay, so this is everything I'm keeping. 10 concealers plus one more foundation, this one here. So not too bad. All right, and these are the ones I'm getting rid of for concealers. I thought I was gonna get rid of a little bit more, but 4 isn't bad. We'll start there, right? Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and I will see you very soon with the next one. Bye.